also love motivating people, no matter if it's a young athlete or if it's a mom or even if it's a young boy that's struggling through something. My biggest thing is to empower people to reach their full potential and whatever it is that they're striving to do. I was in the sport of gymnastics for 18 years. I started when I was 6 years old, and I retired when I was about 24 years old, and in between that time I went to 3 Olympic Games. But I think what people get more inspired about are not about the stories of the Olympics per se, but actually the stories behind the scenes. My first motivational talk was very terrifying. I was not a very talkative person outside the gymnastics gym, and when I was asked to give a motivational talk to a corporation in front of 250 plus execs, I was a little intimidated, I will say that. I didn't know what they would possibly get out of my Olympic journey, hearing me talk about my ups and downs in the sport of gymnastics and how I was able to persevere. Though years and years of practice, I realized that my motivational talks are no different than what teachers do on a day-to-day basis for young students, no different than what parents do to their children on a day-to-day basis, or what my coach did for me for the 18 years that I was with my coach, who tried to ensure that these young gymnasts have realistic goals and they're not walking into the gymnastics gym saying, I want to go to the Olympics right away. That they need to start stepping back and looking at what abilities they have, and then setting weekly goals, monthly goals, and annual goals. And it makes the sport of gymnastics much more enjoyable, because it's about working through the tough times. It's always about, seeing and knowing that there's a brighter side to things, that if you're going through any physical setback or emotional setback or a financial setback or anything that you're dealing with in life, if you keep the right attitude and you surround yourself with the right people and you believe that you're going to work through it, you'll work through it and you'll come out better on the end. I do one-day fundamental clinics, and my one-day fundamental clinic focuses on fundamentals. It's all about perfecting the basics in the sport of gymnastics, working on the little things, on the details, things that a lot of gyms don't always focus on. They maybe don't focus on it as much because they might not have that much time. And my one-day sessions usually range between 5 and 8 hours, where I focus on the basics and I try to clean up all of the fundamentals in the sport, and then I end the session with a nice motivational talk about my Olympic journey, as well as opening the floor for Q&A for the young gymnasts, the coaches, and even the parents to come in and ask me questions. Because I think it's important for young gymnasts to interact with some of their heroes, or someone that has accomplished something that they aspire to do. The message that I would like to share with the young athletes is the message of envisioning. I have a motivational CD out. It's entitled Envision Reaching Your Full Potential, and your young viewers can get it on my website, which is dominiquedawes.com.